Hey everybody, happy Monday. It's Coach Eric here with New Patient Group. Welcome to this version of 5 Fantastic Minutes. The concept we have today is about how people feel about your business in respect to wanting to share the story of your business with other people. And if you've coached with me, if you've trained with me at any time along the way, you're going to recognize the idea of what's called an NPS score. In fact, I'd encourage you to write that down right now. Net Promoter Score. And all the biggest businesses, the organizations around the world, measure the health of their business using an NPS score, right? And what it tells us is my business ripe to grow? Is my business perhaps kind of becoming a little stale, a little bit flatlining, or could I even be on the verge of a downturn or in the midst of a downturn? So when you think of an NPS, we're all part of this, right? We've all participated in responding to these large organizations around the world. And it's when we get a text or when we get an email and the question asks you on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely or how willing are you to refer this product or service? Not how much you're enjoying it, not how are you using it, how likely are you to refer this product or service? Because that's really a true measure of how much you are loving the experience or the product, is that you're willing and anxious to tell the story to someone else. So on that 1 to 10 scale, you ask yourself, well, what is a successful rating? What's a not successful rating? And it really is as black and white as that. Pass or fail is how those scores are actually determined. And a passing grade is only a grade of 9 or 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. 8 or beneath is actually a failing grade, right? And you ask yourself, well, what is that? I mean, what's that 8 mean? What's that 7 mean? And if you're getting answers like a 7 or an 8, really what your audience would be telling you is I'm neutral, right? I maybe am using the product. I maybe have enjoyed the service, but not to the point where I'm a fan and I want to share it with someone else. Obviously, 6 or below, you got bigger problems, bigger fish to fry, right? But only that 9 and 10 type of response is an indication that that consumer is passionate about what they've received from you. And I want you to reflect about that. While we've participated in this, as we've been consumers, every day you have consumers in your own practice as well. And I'm not expecting you to ask the NPS score, scale of 1 to 10, but I want you to take the mindset approach. If you did ask it, would your consumers, your patients, whether it be the patient or the families of, would they be giving you a 9 or a 10 on likelihood to refer your business? Because that's a measure of success. And the most successful businesses in the world, the ones that really get this right, are accomplishing a 9 or a 10 on their NPS 75% of the time or more. The more typical businesses are at more like 25 to 50%. Now think about that. That means that over 50% of the respondents are giving an 8 or below. They're saying I'm neutral or maybe even worse. And you could see how that would cause a business to flatline or even decline and really put it at risk. And if you're honest with yourself, if there's any margin of are we not getting as many 9s or 10s as our mind would tell us? And you got to ask yourself then is, what are we doing about it? That entire journey of the patient, from the digital marketing to the way we're answering the phones to how we're bringing them in the practice through the new patient experience, ultimately into the existing patient experience as well. Where is the leaks in the system? Where are the holes in your boat that might keep people from giving you that 9 or 10 rating if they were getting an NPS survey? So there's your exercise for today. Spend some time right now chatting about those holes in the boat and what you can do to improve them. Thanks everybody for joining us. Make sure to like this video. Make sure you're following this channel as well. We'll talk to you again next time.